If you're considering buying Swarovski jewelry, I have a secret to tell you. Shh. Get in the car, Elizabeth. Daddy's about to save you 60%. Minimum. You must wait until the end of the video for that. Let the tension build. Moving on. Swarovski is in fact fake jewelry. Yes, I don't beat around the bush. Why am I calling it fake jewelry? It's because the metal this brand uses is not precious metals, and the stones are simulated. Let me guess. Now you want to know what precious metal and simulated stones are. Where does the curiosity end? Here are all the metals considered precious metals. The ones used for jewelry most often are gold and silver, but precious metal jewelry is usually made not from pure precious metal. Rather, it is typically a blend of precious metal with other alloys. For example, 14 karat gold, the most common carat hallmark found in jewelry, is 58.5% pure gold. And sterling silver, the most common for silver jewelry, is 92.5% pure silver. Precious metals are considered precious for 4 reasons. Rarity. This means they are relatively rare in case you don't know English. High scrap value. This means that these metals themselves can easily be turned into cash, and the metal holds relatively high value as compared to more common metals like copper or steel, which in jewelry form hold basically no value at all. Malleability. This refers to the ease in which the metal can be molded for crafting detailed designs and for unique customizations. Resistance to corrosion. Most metals rust or turn dull after a year or two, but precious metals take years to get dull, and even when they get dull, they can easily be polished and made brand new again. This is why precious metal pieces can often be handed down over generations and can still be polished up and made like new. This is not so with base metal jewelry. Once it gets dull and rusted, you either live with it or buy a new one. Now let's talk about the stones. The stones Swarovski uses in their jewelry are not only not natural, but aren't even lab-grown. They are simulated stones. For example, a natural diamond is usually called a real diamond because it's from nature. But because a lab diamond is chemically and physically the same as a natural diamond, I would call a lab diamond a real diamond as well. The same principle applies to natural and lab rubies, emeralds, and sapphires. They are all real stones, even if they are lab-grown. But simulated stones, like a CZ for example, is a manufactured stone, which is just made to mimic a diamond, while it is actually not even close to being the same chemically as a diamond. And although a CZ mimics the shine of a diamond pretty well, it significantly differs physically from a diamond. For example, it is not nearly as hard as a real diamond, and this is what causes it to get dull over time. So Swarovski uses what I call simulated, aka fake, stones. Side note, do not get the word simulated confused with synthetic. Synthetic is another word for lab-grown, whereas simulated stones refer to fake or imitation stones. Long story short, Swarovski typically sells what we in the industry pretentiously call costume jewelry. The jewelers who sell precious metals, aka fine jewelry, often judge and belittle the ones who sell fake stuff, aka costume jewelry. Here's a glimpse. You have a nice little shop here. What are you selling? Oh, it's just simulated stones and base metal jewelry. Oh, oh, I see. You sell costume stuff. Well, hang in there, peasant. I mean, good sir. What kind of stuff do you sell? Stuff? They are jewels of the finest caliber, hand-selected by me, and nothing but 18 karat, with nothing but the finest and most rare natural gems reside within my showcases. In fact, I just got a sapphire ring, which is worth about the same value as your entire inventory of crappy, I mean, costume jewelry. Costume jewelry uses base alloys and metals instead of precious metals, and simulated stones instead of lab or natural stones. Don't get me wrong, costume jewelry does have levels of quality, And Swarovski is as high quality as costume jewelry gets in terms of stone quality and metal quality. So, it's not a scam. But again, costume jewelry is still costume jewelry, and it is not made to last. Then again, why would you want your jewelry to last forever anyway? Newsflash. You and your loved ones are all going to die in a matter of a few short decades. Moving on. How would all this save you 60% when buying jewelry? Step 1. Go to Swarovski.com and look up a piece of jewelry you like. Step 2. Go to your local mom and pop costume jewelry shop and show them the picture from Swarovski. Step 3. Ask the mom and pop to find you a similar jewelry piece for 60% off the Swarovski.com price, and they should easily be able to execute that order. Most consumers do not realize that your local jewelry store has access to tons of jewelry, which they aren't able to stock. And if you like a certain design from online, you can simply ask them to go fetch you a similar piece. Until next time, Elizabeth. You're still here. That means something. Some leave before this point, but something told you to stick around. Or maybe it's just chance. What does it all mean? I don't know, but I will tell you this. When truth is spoken, it penetrates and permeates through the psyche and creates a deep connection between the one speaking and the one hearing. Careful though, the deeper we go, the harder it will be to go back.